Right, that's got it. I'm hoping, can I get a bit closer here with this? Yes, I can. Okay, well today is the hottest day of the year up to now. It's the 19th of July. I'm not quite sure, it's probably midday. Believe it or not, I don't have a clock in here, which is most unusual. In actual fact, I know what happened to the clock. I got one of these satellite clocks, and because I don't use this room very often, I actually put it upstairs in the bedroom. And it works quite well up there. So anyway, that's why I'm not quite sure what the time is. But I've had quite a few requests off people who can't really see what's happening on the last video, how to hand roll a cigarette. So I had to think about it, and could I make it any easier? And this is what I've come up with. By the way, this is just a leather pouch as I made probably about 9 years ago, and a full 2-ounce packet of tobacco fits inside it, as you can see. And I've opened this tobacco up today. And this happens to be amber leaf. Not as it matters what tobacco it is. Now, I've pulled out some tobacco from inside the pouch, and I'll just show you as best as I can. If I can turn it that sort of way, you might see it a bit better. But anyway, there is about enough loose tobacco to roll a cigarette. Now, with it being the hottest day of the year, these licorice papers tend to dry out very, very quickly. But what I'm going to show you, what the questions I've been asked is, normally the tobacco would go on the white side and I would roll it, but people can't just see what's happening, how you turn it in. I'm hoping as this, doesn't really matter for this video which way the gum goes, because I'm not going to gum it, I'm not going to lick it together. But to show you what's going on, I put some tobacco. Remember, this is the back way of the paper, the back side of the paper. I put the tip in, and I'll bring it in a bit closer so you can see. Now, this is the difficult bit to do on video. But what I'm going to do now, with them two big fingers, is roll and spread, which I've done very, very lightly with them two fingers. And that's all the rolling it needs. It doesn't need masses of rolling. This is the bit you're struggling with. What I'm going to do now is make a crease there. So I've now made a crease. I'm going to unroll it so you can see the black part now. Okay, let's just try that again. The practice one I did came out better than that. But there is your cigarette, and what I'm going to do is crease. Just hold my two fingers there and crease it over, and instantly that becomes a fold. If you roll it back, you can tighten it and then roll it back in, and it becomes very, very tight. But if I unroll this now, can you see that paper, the white part with the crease on? And perhaps if I bring it back a little bit better that way, you can see where the crease is. So to amplify that, I'm going to take it a bit further to give you a proper idea of what's actually happening. Now, I wouldn't use this much paper because there wouldn't be anything left to gum it. But there again, I've folded it, rolled it back and tightened it, and it needs to be tightened a bit more. Okay, As I say, I'm not going to gum this. So what I'm going to do now is just unroll this, and as it comes out, you can see the crease in there. And I'm pretty sure you can see what's happened. I can't really turn it around because all of the tobacco would fall out. Or can I? I'm not that sort of tight with tobacco, so let me just roll this again and then turn it around. I'll actually turn the cigarette around so you can see it unfold. You can get a better idea of what's happened. Now I'm right-handed, so very difficult for me, and I hope this is sort of in the right place. So okay, what's happened? There now you can see the white and you can see the dark brown. It's that what creates the fold. And it's dead easy. Once you've done one or two, it's dead easy. Now I'm going to reuse this cigarette paper and that tip. I'm just going to loosen all this tobacco up again. Now this tobacco came in from where did it come from? Luxembourg, actually, that's where it's come from. My son was over there a few weeks ago, and he bought me 10 packets back and 10 for himself. I told him get 100, but he wouldn't take the chance of them being taken off him at customs. Now, if I'd have gone, I'd have bought 1,000 packets back, because it's for my own use, and let them prove otherwise. Okay, so I've put the tobacco in, I've put the tip in, there's me 2 big fingers. So now I'm just going to fold that, and it's as easy as that. You haven't got to mess about twisting it, and that side's not gone in. Just pulling back on it slightly, and I've tightened it up. Now I'm going to lick it. Okay, now that's rolled. I'm going to take off the excess, and what I always do with this side here, because you don't want the tip to drop out, I just push the cigarette down with my nail, just push it down, and then I push that end over. That won't affect how it smokes at all. It won't affect it one bit. And I don't like wasting tobacco. Every single strand counts. So there's the pouch, a little bit more there. I got 3 tips out, which I don't want. I only want this one for this one cigarette. There's a compartment there. Can you see? Yes, you can see. All the tips go in there, and there's 2 more going in. So now, just a Velcro fastener, that's sealed up. Also got a little compartment here for me to put my papers. And they go in there like that. So I've always got papers. They also put another packet of papers behind this, inside, down in there. I won't open it up. So I'm never short of papers. I've never ever have to ask anyone for a paper, because I've always got my own. That fits in my trouser pocket. You might think it's a bit big and bulky. No, fits in my trouser pocket perfectly. So there's my leather pouch I made it all hand stitched. I'd say it's probably 8 years old, probably older than that actually. Here's the cigarette I just rolled. I'm going to light it. I haven't got an ashtray in here, and here indoors will actually kill me if she knows I'm smoking in here. There you are. There's the cigarette what's rolled, and I'm actually smoking it. Now then, why I use licorice papers, it's only my choice. And if you're sort of new to hand rolling cigarettes, I would suggest you perhaps started off with a couple buy a couple of packets of licorice papers because they're a little bit more moist and it allows you a bit of movability with them, whereas the white papers are very, very dry. And on the odd occasion when I can't get licorice papers, I have to buy the white papers. I always have to moisten my fingers because the papers are that dry. So licorice papers are a bit kinder. And as you noticed, I used Risley licorice papers, and the reason for that is I've tried Zigzag and I've tried Red Bull and I've tried other makes of licorice papers, that's the best word to put it, but they leave this sort of taste in your mouth which I don't particularly care for. Now I don't know whether that's off the gum what's on them or something which they put in an additive in the licorice part, I don't know, but that doesn't happen with Risley. And just have a bit of smoke on this. So anyway, hopefully that'll help you out a bit more, and I will put this on YouTube more or less immediately. I'm going to put it on the computer now and start the process of putting it on. So that's in reply to, I think I had about 25 replies to that video, or the other one what's on. They couldn't exactly see what was happening. So hopefully this'll explain it a bit more, and perhaps it'll help you out a bit better. Because cigarettes you buy from the shop in packets of 20 or 10, they're very, very expensive. And, well, I won't say you've got to be a millionaire, but, you know, you buy 20 a day and nearly £10 a packet, 70 quid a week. Of course, it doesn't stop at £70, does it, as we all know. You can double that. But there you are. Right, I'll leave it at that. And we'll stick this one on YouTube more or less instantly.